Yate Lolama, happy Monday. I hope everyone had a great weekend. It is just about noon and I am going for a ride to check out some lumber. I have a couple projects in mind that I need to work on, and this is one of the steps needed to get them going. How did everyone enjoy their weekend? It's been a lot cooler than normal. I'm not sure what everyone did. We had a lot of rain here in the valley, so some of you may have gone to the fair and found that they closed the rides early, or some of the cowboys didn't get to ride. So that's what's going on today. It's been a while since I posted a video, and I'm just trying to get some videos edited. I have quite a bit of content, but I just haven't gotten around to posting it. In general, I like to post my videos as much in real time as I can, and I don't really enjoy watching old content that's posted as new videos. And I understand some people have to do that in order to satisfy the algorithm, but for me, I'm not so concerned with that part. Just mainly trying to get my videos so that you can see the environment, you can see the foliage, you can see how the weather is. And so I don't know if I'm gonna post some of the old stuff. I may just as some random clips just to show something. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share with your friends. And we are getting more subscribers, and hopefully we'll see something different when we get more and more numbers. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work, but we are excited. So I hope everyone's having fun and enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day here and it feels good to be home. I have the day off, and so I'm kind of just taking it easy. I was home earlier working on some projects, and I decided I needed a haircut. I decided I better get out and knock out some of these to-do items. Everyone's at school and work today, and so I am responsible for tidying up the house and making sure we have dinner on the table when everyone gets home. I was working on a meal plan for the week, but it didn't get completed, so I'm still trying to figure out what to make. I do have some ideas, and I'm trying to get the recipe for this dish my son made for one of his classes. It's a Mediterranean soup, and it's made with mutton and tomato. I can't remember what else is in there, but it is delicious. But I'm just gonna get the recipe. I don't want to attempt to make it. It's his dish, and hopefully I can convince him to make it sometime soon. Other than that, I'm going to look at some lumber. I need to pick up some filters, some groceries, and maybe some gas, depending on what it's like here at Sam's Club. Lately, the prices haven't been very friendly for V8 owners. I've also been looking at, well, I've been requesting quotes for some of the shipping containers. Thinking about doing a project with one of those out home on the Hopi Reservation. There's also been a drop in the metal garage prices, so that's also something of interest. However, with the weather getting so cold so quick, I'm not sure if we'll be able to pour a cement slab before the end of the year. And a lot of the companies require that you have a slab poured prior to them coming out to assemble. I'm not sure if you guys saw that graffiti on the sign there, but oh my goodness, that is crazy. People have too much time on their hands these days. So yeah, those prices are dropping. I'm sure it's to do with the interest rates being so high. I think there's another rate hike coming this week. If not, pretty soon. And a lot of the builders are seeing a slowdown because of the interest rates. And so it's a good time to pick up some of these sheds and garages and barns if you've had them on your to-do list for a while. I'm sorry that all the people who bought them during the peak of the pandemic overpaid. Some that bought them not too long ago may have overpaid as well, but it's just how things go. I mean, when you have projects in mind, I guess it pays to just be patient and make sure that you have the resources lined up ahead of time so that when prices do drop, you are ready to pounce. So that's one of the good things with the high interest rates, is if you have cash, you can pick up these or get your projects going at a good rate. Hey, it's 4:29 here at Sam's Club, so that's a pretty good deal for me, because I will be at the office this week, and so I will be commuting about 35 miles round trip each day. Looks like they're doing a renovation here, maybe at Sam's Club. Hence all the equipment out there, the storage containers. A lot of places didn't have inventory ready to go, and so many people learned, and so they ordered ahead of time. It's like that if you go by the Walmart stores too. They have tons of the shipping containers outside, and we were just thinking that's probably their Christmas inventory. But it's a lot different these days when your kids are growing up. It's a whole different ball game, because their taste change. They maybe want things that you didn't think they wanted. I enjoy Christmas. So I am going to run into Home Depot and see what they have. One thing I'm trying to work on is getting some storage up in the attic. There's a lot of space up above the garage that's going to waste, and I'd like to clear out more space in there for our vehicles. Check this out, the prices have come down. 16 footer is $11. A 2x6 16 footer is $16. Two by fours are back down to just under $4 for the standard 2x4x8. But what I'm looking at is some of these here. Looking at their plywood. Geez, look at their birch plywood, 93 bucks. Red oak. $61 for this 46 by a 4x8 plywood. That's thin. Even just your OBS 4x8, it's $30. These are 47. Strand soffit. I was wondering about the products that the Perkins Brothers builders use, because they have the Perkins Brothers. They have it's the product that has a protective sheet on it. There's a bunch of debris here. Everybody's okay. Oh man. Has anyone tried the lobster shack over there? It's like wild caught Maine lobster, $9.99. I'm going in here to get something for lunch. I like to get their pork here. Pork and chicken's always a good deal here. Like to get their salsa. Should have grabbed the cart. Get some tortilla. Yeah, let me get a cart. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little demonstration of what I got today. I got ice cream, some salsa, bologna. I got some pork chops. Look at this. So I'm gonna freeze some of these. And then I also got this chicken here. Boneless chicken. I'm gonna marinate that with some of the curry powder that I love. Got a couple of shells for my project that I'm working on today. Got some stew meat. Basically the neck bones. I like to put on some vegetable stew during the week. Got some Longhorn cheese. Reminds me about home, you know, the ones that you get at Tim's McGee's store. And I got some pork roast. I like to put that in the slow cooker. Get some chips for the salsa. Some apples. I got some greens here. I got the cabbage and cucumbers. Some tortillas. And last but not least, I got a pack of tamale meat. So I like to cut these, season them and boil them. And you can have them with fry bread as your popovers, or you can have them, you can make a tamale casserole, or if you have some time and you want to really have some tamales, you can have your tamales, just boil them, shred them, add your Bacchus chili and some thickener, and then you can add them to your masa. So I got these, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meals here, plus some little snacks, and all of that came up to $98. And add them to my meal plan. I generally like to print these calendars here. I usually print one out, and then I put in my weekly meals. I also printed this one out. So I'll put in our meal plan. I'll probably just put it on the normal plain. So today is the 17th. I'll put in, I'm probably gonna do the tamale meat because we can also add the Bacchus chili, and that'll boil pretty quick. I should have it done by the time everyone gets home, and I will do dishes, clean up. That way I can convince the missus to make some fry bread for some popovers. I believe we have some refried beans in there. Tomorrow I will maybe do the roast. That way we can just put it in before we leave for the day. And then come back and eat. Wednesday I may do pork chops. Thursday maybe some chicken. And then Friday a stew. So that's what I got for today. Hi, welcome back. I will be making the tamale meat today. So like I said earlier, I went out, I ran around, did my errands, got some stuff at Home Depot, Food City. Was being a little nosy at the accident there on Baseline. So what I got here is, I have I'm gonna use Bacchus chili. I have Bacchus chili, some minced garlic, some bay leaves, and a package of tamale meat. So generally what I like to do is I like to cut my tamale meat up into pieces because it just helps it to cook faster. You have more surface area on your meat, and that's just what I like to do. So I'm going to put some water in here, and I'm also going to add my ingredients. My ingredients are, like I said, to start is some salt, pepper, my minced garlic and bay leaves, and then I will just add some tap water. I don't cut them too big or too small. And then I'll get it boiling. I like to boil it for, let's see, a minimum of maybe 3 hours, just to make sure I get it really tender. Because a lot of times, your tamale meat, you want to be able to shred it. So you can see we got the striations here. See these? So if you boil it a lot, you can see these striations here as well. What you'll do is, once it's done boiling, you'll cut it up, and then you can also shred it by hand. It just makes it so much easier when you're making your tamales, or if you're gonna do your casserole, your tamale casserole, or in our case, what we'll do is we'll have it with the fry bread and refried beans in what they call the popover. I don't know if we really have any of these popovers in Palaca. If we do, it's a well kept secret. A lot of times the people when they're out there selling tamales, they're a different type of tamale. They're basically your dough baked with the fry. No, it's more of a ground beef spicy mixture in there. It's not really the tamale meat that's boiled or shredded like we have down here in southern Arizona. So if you go up there, just be aware that if you see someone selling tamales, they're generally, in Palaca anyway, there'll be the, and also I've seen some in Second Mesa, there'll be ground beef and the dough. Almost like you see in the pasties, for some of you that have had pasties in the past. But yeah, really up there you'll get fry bread with like Hopi tacos or Navajo tacos or some variation of that. But really you won't see the type of popover that you'll find in, say, Sacaton or Casa Grande area or anywhere down here. You used to be able to find them at the Indian or the fry bread house in Central Phoenix. So if you want to try one there, or if you want to really get a good one, you would go down to Sacaton during the week or when they have their fairs. They usually have a lot of vendors out there selling the popovers. And then you can get a popover with beans and cheese, or you can get a popover with the red chili and cheese, or you can get the full, it's a popover with the red chili, beans, cheese, and that's really, really good. I like to eat those when I go down there. Watch, I have another video where I went to Sacaton for lunch one day. And so that's what I got. I like to get those. So now I got that ready. I'm gonna wash my hands and then add some water and garlic and my bay leaves. Sometimes I used to just boil the whole big chunks, but I found that, you know, it's good that way as well, but it just takes longer. And right now, like I said, it's I'm home today, my day off, and so I want to make sure I'm doing minced garlic. I can have dinner ready. The garlic you just pretty much do to your taste. I like a lot of garlic flavor. But that's what I do with the garlic. And I'm also going to add some pepper, some ground black pepper. I don't add too much. If it was up to me, I would add quite a bit, but the missus doesn't really like too much spice. And then I'm going to add some salt. I don't want to make the dishes too salty for some of our people who, like me, doesn't really like to have a ton of sodium. And today is National Monitor Your Blood Pressure Day for women. So be sure and remind your loved ones to exercise, minimize their sodium intake, and eat a lot of healthier foods, not too much of the processed foods. So just be aware of other people's needs when you're cooking, not too much sodium or salt. And you know, they can add to it later. So I'm adding about 3/4 of a pot. So yeah, it's about 2/3. I have the meat and the water in there, and I am going to turn it on high. And it's 252 right now. So what I'll do is I'll let that cook until maybe maybe 5 o'clock, and then I'll shred it. I'll shred the meat. Well, actually, I'll drain the meat. I'll keep the water just to add later. I'll shred the meat after it cools, and then I'll add the bacas, the hot chili, and then I'll add a little bit of a thickener. You can use the thickener that they sell in the grocery store, or you can add some flour. Usually what we do is we add this with some water just to thicken up the meat sauce. And that's that. So with the chicken, I will marinate the chicken in this. It's a Cindy Biryani masala, and put it in the fridge and let it just marinate. I usually just put it in with just the powder itself. I don't add anything else. And generally I probably use twice as much chicken as I have here, but the missus doesn't really eat the curry that I make, and so I don't want to make a whole bunch and then it go to waste. And with this, what I do is after I marinate it, I like to have I start cooking the chicken, the marinated chicken, in olive oil, and I slow cook it. I don't really add anything else, and then once the meat's getting to be close to be done, I'll add some chickpeas, and then we'll also have it over rice. It's a quick and simple dish, in my opinion, and it's quite easy to make. You actually have 2 of these packets here. So I have 2 of these. I can put a link to it if you guys want, or I can let you know where I get them. So I'll probably just use one. I think I have a part of one that's already open that I didn't finish using. And yeah, it's a quick and easy dish. You just marinate it, and then when you're done, throw it in the slow cooker. Well, not really the slow cooker. I like to use this special pan that I got at I think it was Bay's Market, and just let it cook in there. It cooks really well. So that's it. Quick and simple. Well, I better just add this other one, because if I'm going through all the trouble of marinating it, and I know the missus doesn't really want to eat it, she probably won't want to eat it, I might as well do it up to my liking. My oldest likes to eat this with me. My youngest, sometimes he'll eat it, sometimes he won't. So there we go. I have 2 meals prepped. This one will be done today. The chicken, I'll let it marinate overnight, and I may or may not freeze it. It depends on when I put it on the calendar for dinner, because I also have that roast in there, so I might just put in the roast tomorrow before I leave for work, and that way it cooks slowly throughout the day, and then when everyone gets home, it'll be done. And I keep a Sharpie here, so I'll just put today's date, and I'll put the spice on here. Cindy Biryani. masala. So that should be enough, especially we get the chickpeas, it should be enough for at least 3 of us to have dinner. And I'm also going to need to split the pork chops, and I'll bag them individually, and I'll probably freeze some, and then I'll leave some in the fridge for later. And then that should be it. Let me let these guys in and see if you want to meet them. Come on, Gorda. The door is closing. Okay. Oh, we got cutie cats. So Gorda ran away, but someone else didn't. Look who this is. This is Lady. Say hi. Woof, woof, woof. Hello, my name is Lady, and I am here to show you how to cook. So yeah, that's what's going on. So that is how you get 2 meals done. I need to clean up the area, unload the dishwasher, loaded, put away these dishes, tidy up a little, and then I got my brownie points for the day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, right? Okay, hakuna.